Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and I'm going to do a little series on some of the dumbest stuff that you could possibly see or be told in the firearms industry. Now, there's big arguments going on social media right now on certain things, and I tend not to dive into those things. Doesn't mean I don't, that it doesn't drive me nuts, and it doesn't mean that I don't think it's important. I really don't believe that when you're setting and going back and forth with some stranger on Facebook over something that you disagree with and they agree with, that you're going to educate them. And I think it honestly will drive you nuts. So let me get into the first one. One of the first ones that I want to talk about is the idea that people just need to get into a small little snub-nosed revolver, like a Smith & Wesson 642, just 38, just a point and shoot type gun, a contact distance type gun, whatever the excuse is. Let me be very frank about this. Those 642s, though the Smith & Wesson revolvers are good revolvers, that thing's got some serious attitude. And many times these are marketed towards women, or guys behind these gun counters at these gun shops push women towards these snub-nosed revolvers. And when you take a woman that is, say, 120, 125 pounds, and put a aluminum framed snub-nose revolver chambered in 38 in her hand and expect her to shoot it well and not have the recoil affect her, or to tell her that it doesn't recoil that hard, you're doing somebody an incredible disservice. Stop doing that. Those things do recoil hard. They are very difficult to shoot. We're talking about a very heavy double action trigger with some pretty good punch. Now, 38 in a steel frame revolver and a 3 or 4 inch barrel isn't bad. But in a small little snub-nosed revolver, bad idea. The idea of revolvers being super reliable and that they never break is absolutely 100% wrong. We had a student one time who had that theory. He brought 2 revolvers to class. Both of them broke in that class, where he had to send them both back to the manufacturer. That's usually how revolvers break. They're not a quick fix. They're not a user end fix. When they break big time. So don't get into this idea of that revolvers never break. They're super reliable, they're easy to shoot, because all that is not true. To learn to shoot a double action trigger can absolutely be done, but it takes significant practice. And for a 2-inch snub-nosed revolver, that really is an expert's gun. So stop recommending those things to beginners. If you are a beginner and somebody suggests that, run away. Run away, because they're feeding you a line. Don't buy what they're selling you. I don't care where it is. So hope that helps you out on the revolvers. In the next video, we're going to get into another topic, and then we're going to keep going through some different ones. So take care, everybody. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.